Hello, everyone. I am Magdala, and I am so happy to be with you today. It has been such a powerful times, and there is so much commotion in the world, so much wars and destruction, so much pain. At the same time, that there is so much light coming in, the codes of light are pouring in. And we have ongoing in our school this little light kit that we send to everyone. And it is a light ceremony. And it has been very powerful. All these experiences that the people are having about their own light. Here is the thing. And I want to start with this statement. Your light, you as light, it is not something that you become. It is something that you remember. It is a revelation. And as you get into that revelation of remembering that you have always been that light body, the whole identity begins to cease to exist. The perception that you have about the Great Mother, the perception that you have about God, it is a very, very unique thing. If you ask around, you will see a very different versions of what God it is. And that it is being perceived by the personality. Yet, deep inside of you, you understand. You know. Just like that apple is very connected to that tree. That's how you are. Just like that knowledge that it has always been there, that you are much more than your physical body, than your physical experiences, that your experience of life, that they told you that that's who you are. You are much more than that. And that has been such a blessing, especially here comes solstice. And in this time and space, everything is about that. We are also in this wave, the wave of Ocelotl. And this is about understanding the darkness of the dark. And that has to do with the solstice. Can you be that light in there? And see every aspect of yourself without the judgment, without shame and guilt, without identifying with it constantly. The system wants you to believe that you're only that physical body and that's it. They want you to believe that you're separated from everyone. They want you to believe that God is separated from you and that you're not good enough to be in the presence of God. And that is not true in that level of consciousness. Yeah, when you pray to that part of you that are bonded into one with the source of everything. In that recognition that you never ever left that place. There is not one realm without God. That means that you are everywhere. Means that in every aspect of yourself, there is a reason for it. In every version of yourself, there is a reason for it. That when you don't judge it, it really brings that integration into being. Those time spaces that you lose so much power because you believe that that's who you are. and limiting yourself of incredible experiences of what it is, this beautiful life that you are, this beautiful light that you are, this beautiful love that you are. You thought for such a long time that love was about attachment, and that love was in the outside world only, in your relations, and that you experience love only through your relations without understanding that you are love and experiencing yourself. It is the most beautiful and the purity that comes to it. You have in your genes the memories of everything that has happened in this planet, but also what has happened in this community of the multiverse. You know, this planet is part of a big, 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 big community. This is only a little galaxy, and there are many, 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 many galaxies with many, many, many worlds, many versions of this very beautiful planet, too. Versions that you encounter too within yourself that you don't realize it. It is much more bigger than your little consciousness. And when you tap into it, it is through that light body that you are. It is through that light body that you also encounter that there is no judgment. There is no guilt and shame. That is your little world and your little identity that constantly wants to limit. When you think about how the system puts you into what it is customary versus what it is the right thing to do, and how overpowering it is. Like, don't speak about this, don't say the truth, don't fake it and pretend. And oh my gosh, so much of those distortions and the money wise about it, and everything that the system told you that that's your identity. And when you override that, it is such a big liberation. And that can only happen when you begin to really work in those codes of light. Light it up. Go into a new understanding that everything is about remembering who you are. That's in your nature. That is about your true self. Everything that it was imposed on you by the system, that it was customary or not, break it, because you have no limitations, and put it on what you know. That's the sharing part about this. Putting it on what you know, it is changing your way of living. And that way of living, it is beautiful if you go into that nature where everything is connected to everything and everyone. Look into the people's eyes, and you will feel and see this God within, even when they want to hide it so much, because they hide themselves so much. It will get into a point that there is no need to hide it. You are deeply connected one to another with the whole creation in this planet, and the whole creation in the multiverse too. You create concepts in your mind, thinking that God was always separated and that you were an imperfect being. And you thought about it and thinking that that was the way that the system tells you to be. A flower is perfect, but you're not perfect. Of course, deep inside of you, you are realizing it already, that you are that part of the whole, as that whole is part of you. You have these genetic memories that you are remembering who you are. You have deep inside of you every creation, every light being that it has touched this planet and beyond. And that part of that beyond, it is within your own self. And you're remembering and acting upon that remembrance. It is bringing the liberation for the many. There is so much that you can do. Your mind is beautiful. Yet your mind has been trained to work against you, sabotaging you. And it does that based on judgment, based on guilt and shame, based on what the system tells you that you are. This is the new revelation that you encounter every day. And bringing that light in every aspect of yourself, it has become the most amazing journey that the people are into it everywhere in the world. Understanding that place within yourself, it is understanding the many, many, many traditions in many ways and be in each one of them, and it is beautiful as they are. It's just different way of expressing the same knowledge that it has been in the planet for many civilizations that has come and go. We are entering into that sixth sun. What do this means to you? Means that your possibilities have been increased. Why to choose to do the same thing over and over again, trying to hold on into a decadent system that imposed that one on you? Breaking what it is customary and see that you have no limitations. See that your mind can do amazing things because when it is bonded with that powerful heart that you are, that's when you find the healing that you need. But that's how you find your next adventure of what it means to know yourself. A remembrance that it is so amazing, beautiful for everyone. That bonded that you have with your own self, and that the personality is finally willing to accept that light that you are, to accept this encounter with that beautiful source that you are so bonded with. You cannot hide anymore. And it is beautiful to be that transparent. And it is beautiful to be that understanding of your own light body and recognizing that light body in the whole creation. Yes, it is powerful times. And as we grow and see and get more into solstice, it is bringing a whole new understanding. And the question is, can you put it on what you know? Can you live in your highest truth available? for now, and understanding that there is much more. You're here in this realm because of the love that you are. And the understanding of love without the attachment bring naturally an amazing empathy, brings naturally a compassion, brings naturally an unconditional concepts that divides when you see it as concepts, but when you see it naturally, it's not something that you need to work on it. It is something that you encounter and recognize it as natural. You live in a world of oneness. Maybe you were not aware in your consciousness for a long time because the system creates separation constantly. And you thought that that was the customary, and the fear of breaking those rules were there. But you're not anymore. And we are so many. We are so many that it is creating this new evolution of the true human being with everything that it comes with it, not with limited senses. If you put attention, look around you where you live. You are in that beautiful world of the enchanted flower. You are the medicine that you need. You need you in your life. And this is the time that you become your very, very best friend. I want you to come to the school. Amazing things are happening. In the school online, we have teachings every Sunday. We have different courses, different things that it will help you to understand yourself, help you to see a very different story, everything of what it means to be with you. We want more people in the school. Get into magdalas.com. That is magdalas.com. Understand what is it in that feminine aspect of yourself. When I said feminine, I don't mean women. I mean the place that it was hidden for a long time. It's like the quantum physics that nowadays the scientists talk about it and the ancestors call it the ways of the feminine because it was hidden. And this is the time that you bring it out and that you recognize what it means to be human and understanding what it means to be the children of God again. I want you to download Messages from the Great Mother, an app. An app the mother wanted you to know that she walks with you, wanted you to know her, what she thinks, how she feels. What is that she look at you and she thinks that you are the most beautiful being? How does she connects? And you will receive a message every day, very different from everyone else because it's unique. It is powerful times. Get into our website. We have ceremonies coming. We have so many beautiful things to offer. We are so grateful. Thank you for your work. Tlatzocomate, Tlatzocomate, Tlatzocomate. I am you. I am Magdala.